kind of grew up in a cult environment. So to explain that a little bit.
Yeah, boy, that's a challenge. I was born and raised in a cult, left about 10 years ago, and when I left, imagine your father being murdered, imagine your wife telling you your baby's not yours, and that is nothing. That's a cakewalk.
Hmm.
Literally, compared to leaving this cult. Because when you leave, your so called friends and family will now shun you for the rest of your life.
Right.
So once I made this decision, I never realized it'd be as challenging as it was. Once I made this decision, my world fell apart. My belief system shot. Now I'm like $350,000 in debt. I don't know what to believe anymore. So that was by far the most challenging time of my life. Never, never, never wish that on anybody.
Yeah, and you hear the stories of these various, cults that are
Yeah,
out there, and there's obviously been a lot of TV specials and such
right.
on certain ones, and yeah, it's just unbelievable that like, hey, if God forbid, you ever decide that it's not for you, right?
Yes. Well, that's what I learned from that, Joel. You never belong to an organization or a group that you cannot honorably leave.
Yeah.
And if you're in a group or an organization you cannot honorably leave, there's a sign for you.
All right.
There's a
Yeah.
sign.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy stuff. We won't get too deep into that, but it's definitely an interesting part of your story and a
Yeah.
part of your whole past of dealing with traumatic
Oh,
experiences,
yeah,
right? And
sure.
overcoming and reprogramming. So let's jump in and talk about what it is what you do best,
Yeah.
Gary, and that's helping people address that past trauma.
Yep.
What's stored in what you call their emotional hard drive,
Yeah.
right? And how you can change those negative cycles into positive ones. So
Right.
talk about that. What do you mean by emotional hard drive?
Well, when you think about it, all or most of the problems that people have in their business or finances or personal problems, Joel, is a reflection of things they have stuck in their emotional hard drive. It's kind of like a computer's hard drive. You go on a computer, you're typing away, and for whatever reason it responds really slow, or maybe it doesn't respond at all. And one of the reasons is because it's got too much stuff stuck in the hard drive. Well, how does it happen? We're doing it all day long, we don't even know we're doing it. When you go online and you see a PDF you want to download, you click it once,
Right.
and if you're like me, you get a little impatient. So what do now? You double click it,
Uh-huh.
and whether you realize it or not, we just downloaded it 3 times. So imagine doing this for several months or several years. What's going to happen? You're going to be just filling up your emotional hard drive, or in this case, the computer's hard drive. Same thing with us. If we had something like myself or whomever, like that was negative when you were 5 years old, 5 years ago, or 5 days ago, every time you relive that negative emotion, what are we doing? We're packing more stuff in our emotional hard drive. And this is what slows us down. This is what keeps us from having emotional freedom. And this is what keeps us from taking action toward our goals. No matter how great and excited we are about them, this is why many times we know what we need to do, but we can't get ourselves to do it.